What is going on, Bulls Nation? Big win by the Chicago Bulls since by now they are number 10 on the East in the play-in tournament. But the question is, how long is this going to last for, and when are we going to see the good old Bulls? We're going to talk about that.
You're listening to Chicago Bulls Nation, your home for all things Chicago Bulls.
All right, Bulls Nation. So finally we got that win against the Rockets because they beat us the last time, and I don't know, you always feel like, hey, they're not a good matchup. Toronto's not a good matchup for us, but it feels like a lot of teams not a good matchup for us, which is a telltale sign of a bad team. But I maintain my posture that this is not a bad roster. It's not a championship roster, but it's not a bad roster. They are capable of beating these teams. It's about guidance and making them play the right way. If you can kind of hone that in, this is a number 5, number 6 seed. You know, in my opinion. Are they better than the Celtics, Milwaukee, 76ers? No. But I think we are better than Miami roster-wise? I would say so, yeah. But with that being said, or even New York, but they're just well coached. We're well coached. But this past few games, I'm not going to talk about coaching in terms of offense, but the defense has stepped up a notch. And I don't know if something clicked outside of, with Billy Donovan, but I would say more the insertion of Patrick Beverley. That's the Patrick Beverley effect. You can see that the Bulls are kind of playing faster. They're forcing, especially with this team, with the Rockets, towards the fourth quarter, they really put the clamps on, like on top of the key. You see Beverley and Caruso causing havoc in the dribble area. They can't move the ball into the painted area. And when you do that, you mask the deficiencies of Nikola Vucevic. To not only rotate, but to help out. Because we all know he's not a good health defender. But by doing that, you can see multiple times that see that interception right there by Caruso, that you didn't even need to involve Nikola. Now, let me get this straight. The Rockets is a bad team. We shouldn't even be having trouble with the Rockets. But knowing that look at that, like they can't even get in. And that is what we need. So if Caruso and Beverley are on the other side of the ball, this creates a fast break like this and easy buckets. So we don't have to initiate offense. Again, Caruso with a strip right there, leading into a fast break. When you go to a fast break, that means no offensive sets. That means, again, you hide Billy Donovan's deficiencies as a coach. Now, defensive-wise, Patrick Beverley hit, 4 3-pointers? So, obviously, that did help. But against the Rockets, they're not, how should I say, they're not a very good team. So, and then, DeMar DeRozan again. You don't need to outscore them. You just need to prevent them from scoring, and they're capable of, again, another steal. They are capable of exploding in a whim, and that's just Houston. They are athletic. They're a team that is full of young athletes. So every once in a while, you're going to see this explosion from them. What you need to do for this kind of team is just stay solid defensively. Don't give up easy buckets, and that's it. Score in the right moment, and they did that because we do have capable ISO scorers. And to a team like the Rockets, which is really not good defensively, you can get away with that. And we did. LaVine, 36 points. DeRozan getting his way against a well-coached team like the Kings. I don't know, because we're going to play them again on Wednesday. And we shall see. But don't get me wrong, I'm happy with this win. It looks like we are turning the corner. Again, I've said that so many times, but hopefully the familiarity with Patrick Beverley's game is slowly maturing. That's what I'm hopeful for. DeRozan being a willing passer, at least in some spots, does help because Zach is playing out of his mind right now. The biggest complaint I have about Zach, about him not being a winning basketball player, is his decision making. Yes, he would score 36 points, but in very low efficiency. But now, since after the All-Star break, I gotta give it to Zach. He's playing out of his mind. High efficiency. Just good decisions overall. He's still making boneheaded decisions here and there, but who isn't, right? But now he's showing whose team it is. And I think some of the guys are noticing that even DeRozan is not being as aggressive as he used to, and rightfully so, giving the moment of LaVine to shine. But don't make no mistake about it, on crunch moments when we need a bucket, when we need, and then it's the fast break is not there, the defense hasn't broken down, you can always count on DeMar to either go to the line or make something happen. Give him an ISO, give him that space, and most of the time he would give you that moment. So hey, hopefully we are clicking on the right time. I think we can even get to the 8th seed if needed be, so it's not far it's not far off. Toronto has lost like 3 in a row or something. The Hawks is only 2 games ahead. There's still a good 14 games ahead of us, so anything can happen. And hopefully the Bulls are clicking at the right moment, even though the schedule is gonna be tough. So hang in there, Bulls Nation. Either we're gonna get a top pick or we're not gonna get to the playoffs, but either way, just get along for the ride. Thank you for watching, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.